Hey there guys, we're taking a look at Metro Last Light running on the i5-1135G7. Now this is the Redux version, and this is currently running at 1080p with the lowest possible graphics settings. Now overall the performance playing like this is not as bad as it might look here. The frame times are very inconsistent though. Those numbers there, they're fluctuating a lot. It can be kind of rough to play like this. I couldn't really find any way to alleviate this at 1080p really. There's not really much I could adjust. Maybe if I messed around with INI files, I could maybe squeeze out a little bit more performance than this, but overall this is just a little too inconsistent for me to really recommend it. But I guarantee you, if you weren't looking at those charts and you were just playing the game, you could probably just forget about the frame times for the most part, because for the most part the game is very playable like this. You know, I could like at least see past the slight performance issues that it does have, but I think 1080p is maybe a little too demanding for this. It just all really depends on your tolerance to FPS and inconsistencies. You know, I've played games at way worse performance than this, and those are some of my most fondest memories of playing video games. So I mean, it has to say that at least when you really are enjoying a game, you can tolerate a lot before you might be put off. So really, if you just drop the resolution down to 720p, you just get substantially more performance. You know, we are reaching averages that are really high in FPS. Now, again, it's going to depend completely on what the scene that you're in is going to be. But even in like the large outdoor environments, the performance is just really, really good. You have enough headroom here that you don't need to play at the lowest settings. You can turn things up. So I feel like there's really not a reason to play at 1080p when 720p just gives you a much better gaming experience. And you can just tell by how smooth those frame times are. You know, there are no large spikes like how we were seeing before, and all we're doing is dropping the resolution down to 720p. Yeah, that's kind of low, but realistically speaking, on the 14-inch screen on this laptop, it's not that bad of an experience. So I would just say, you know, leave things at 720p, maybe set it to medium, maybe high if you really want to, but overall just skip 1080p. You're gonna get a much better experience like this. So anyways guys, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, be sure to subscribe, and if you're interested in picking up this game, use the K4G link down below to help support the channel.